Now that you know exactly what it is you have to do and how you need to go about doing what you have to do, let's look at the template that will form the basis of your organization and development. What you see in front of you is the first part of the template, and obviously this will focus on your introduction. And again, this is the beginning part of your essay where you introduce your topic and you state your main idea or thesis. You need to have a lead-in of some kind, some opening sentence that allows you to actually begin your essay and draw the reader in. As was previously mentioned, you could use a rhetorical question, startling fact, surprising statistic, or even a short anecdote. In this essay, I would suggest you begin or create a lead-in by using a startling or shocking statistic related to the atrocity you've selected. Use this as a basis for your introductory statement. Once you've done that, you will then need to transition forward. You'll need some kind of sentence that allows you to transition between your opening lead-in and your main idea. Here I would suggest that you actually use the formal definition of the concept. In other words, your choice of atrocity, whether it was crimes against humanity, genocide, or war crimes. Use the actual definition used by the United Nations and incorporate this so that it becomes either part of or all of your transitional element. Once you've transitioned forward, you need to state your main idea. Your position, which is going to be basically that whatever historical example that you have selected, it either fits the form of a crime against humanity, genocide, or war crimes. After stating your main idea, you need to summarize the three main supporting points you're going to use to support and develop your essay. So again, for the purposes of this essay, the three main points will be as follows. You'll be providing a detailed explanation of one of the atrocities, the one that you've selected. You'll then describe the general context and specific events of the incident. And finally, you'll explain how the historical event fits the profile of the atrocity that you have selected. Here's a view of the template that you will actually fill in. The first main body paragraph, as was previously mentioned as well, will focus on the first supporting point or idea that you will use. In this case, your first supporting point will be as follows. You will state which atrocity you believe the incident to be, and you will provide a substantive definition of the atrocity. You'll use the United Nations formal declaration of what makes up either crimes against humanity, genocide, or war crimes as a basis for your definition. Once you've provided the definition, you'll then need to break it down. Break it down into clearly identifiable elements. Have an initial part of the definition as your first element. Your second element can be a middle part of the definition, and then a final part of the definition can serve as your third element. These then serve as the three related ideas, and of course you will need to have three pieces of supporting detail for each element of the definition that you focused on. And don't forget, at the end you need to have a transitional closing sentence. Here's the template for the first main body. The second main body paragraph in this essay requires you to describe the general context and specific events of the incident. So for your first related idea, you'll want to focus on the general context of the incident. In other words, the background, time period, and location of the incident or event. With the second related idea, you're going to look at the specific events. In other words, what exactly transpired. With your third related idea, you're going to look at the impact of the event or the consequences. In other words, was there persecution? What type of suffering or how much? The death and destruction that occurred. And make sure, once you've done that, that you provided supporting detail for each of these related ideas. Here's a picture of the second main body paragraph template. For the third main body paragraph, you're going to focus on the incident itself and how it fits the profile of the atrocity you have selected. In other words, what you're going to do is you're going to match the events of the incident with the three elements of the definition that you had broken down in the previous paragraph. One event or series of events of the incident, you'll fit with the initial part of the definition that you had stated. Another event or series of events of the incident will fit in with the second part of the definition. And finally, a third event or third series of events will fit with the final part of the definition. And again, you'll need to provide supporting detail for each related idea that you have used in this paragraph. Once you've completed your three main body paragraphs, you'll then go on to your conclusion. And as we mentioned before, your conclusion is basically where you wrap up your essay. So here you're going to basically summarize the information you presented, and then you're going to conclude your essay. So you'll restate your thesis or main idea, your position, you'll re-summarize your three main supporting points, and then you'll have a powerful closing sentence in which you end your essay. This sentence allows the reader to understand that you've concluded. Now that we've gone through the template, you can actually use it and allow it to help you in completing your essay. Good luck.